I've decided to radically shift my approach to starting a mallet production company. I was spending too much time building a belt sander, spending a month on that, and it didn't come together. And I'm having more and more design flaws, and I realized, new rule. If I'm going to spend that much time designing something, I'm going to design 100 of them and make it to where I can actually produce them and sell them. They'll be nice, beautiful little belt sanders, and I'll make one good enough for me, and that'll be good enough for anyone else. I'll do the same for bandsaws. I won't get the one from the scrapyard just yet. I'll go to Harbor Freight tomorrow with Bill. We got to get some other supplies for the house. And I'm going to buy myself a bandsaw, and I'm going to buy myself a belt sander, and that'll be enough for me to build mallets. I was wanting to play it safe and not invest too much in this in case no one bought a mallet. But I think instead of taking a lesson from SpaceX Starship production, I should take a lesson from Tesla Roadster production. Start out with a more expensive model and then branch out. So I'm going to spend about $600 on this little company, which sounds like a lot to me, but when I think about it and I get past the initial number, it won't bankrupt me. And it's only about, I'd say, 6 months of tool budget. So at the very least, if no one buys a mallet, I'll have some nice tools. And I won't have to spend time making them. And then I'm thinking, I have enough cottonwood log to make about 40 or 50 mallet heads. So I'm going to make the initial batch that'll help fund this project. Whenever I said that I was going to make the mallets for like $20 or whatever, well, I had a couple people tell me that I should make them for a higher price. So it's like, well, you know what? Maybe that's a good idea. So the first batch of like 15, 20 mallets will be a lot nicer quality than this. I'll make sure it's like nice and smooth and sanded well, and the handle will be very well sanded. You know, like whenever if there is enough demand for mallets later on, if I am selling a bunch of them like for like 20 bucks a pop or cheaper, you might have to just sand them on yourself, you know, because I'm not going to spend too much if I'm not getting paid too much. But for the first batch of mallets, they'll be signed, they'll be numbered, so you know exactly which one you get. You get a handle, a head, and you'll get a spare head. That way you can still feel like you can use it, because I want you guys to use it. And that way, if there is no actual market for the mallets, and it's just people being nice, then at the very least, my viewers will help me buy some nice tools. And the first like 20 or so mallets will help pay for those tools. And then what I realized was, once I have those tools coupled with all the other tools that I have, even if mallets are a dead end, I can build something else. I have a plan for a really nice step stool design based off of one from the 1600s, and that one will have like a nice finish on it, and it'll be nice quality. A nice sturdy step stool where you can stand on the top step and it's rock solid, and I can make that. And if there's only a market for, say, 20 of those in the world, I'll make something else, and then I'll make something else, and then I'll make something else, and if I can't just mass produce one item, I'll just make a shit ton of things. And whenever the market dries up, I'll move on to something else. But it'd be really nice if there is actually a market for these, and I can slowly refine my process and get these to be cheaper. I went for a bike ride a couple days ago, and I noticed a bunch of cottonwood trees were cut down in the forest. I believe they were too close to power lines, and so they were cut down. I'll go talk to the farmer, and that's enough wood for like 500 mallet heads. So after batch 1, which would help jumpstart my company, I might be able to get enough mallets to like really start producing them. And then I just kind of like, I wouldn't make them as nice quality. They just be kind of tossed out the door kind of thing. And those would be the ones that you actually like, you just like use the shit out of them in like, yeah, like a rusty brake drum. You just beat the shit out of it until it cracks in half. Although, to be honest, I can't believe this thing's lasted that long. I mean, it keeps like chipping off, like, You get a little piece come off, but it doesn't crack. Well, I mean, it cracks, but it just doesn't come apart. You have all these little cracks in it, but they don't really go anywhere. It's so weird. It's such a weird wood. But now that I think about it, it's so great for mallets. But yes, let's go to Harbor Freight and get myself a bandsaw and a belt sander. And that way, I can take the logs, cut them into 8-inch discs with my chainsaw. I'll put them on the bandsaw, cut these blocks out of them, and then I'll put them on the belt sander, clean them up. I'll couple them with the handle that I've already figured out how to make fairly well. And then I'll drill a hole through them, and that'll be mostly it. Well, then I'll sign them and all that stuff. It's exciting. Now I kind of understand what Elon means about staring into the abyss. Although thankfully I'm not quite to the point about chewing glass when starting a company. Because at the very least, because to be honest, this is a pretty small company to start. It's just like me and my shed, which is a good way to start.
We are at Harbor Freight where they have a sign that has false advertising because it says quality tools.
Bullshit. Hey Bill, they have it in the back.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. So we have both items.
Are they getting one out?
Yep, they're getting one out.
Well, where are the handhelds?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll just slide this in the back seat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I feel so wasteful getting this, but these are good tools.
Well, are you keeping track of how much I owe you now?
Not really.
Well, you're gonna have to do that.
Isn't this exciting?
It is.
It's gonna go to your basement eventually, but for now, for the first batch of mounts, it'll go in my workshop. And then eventually, if this production takes off, I'll buy some really fancy stuff for the project, or the company, and this stuff will go back to my place.
Oh yeah. You know. Oh, okay.
Trump is rolling cheerleaders. It's true, Trump is an idiot. Oh wow. And then later down the road is another guy that's like, Trump's the best thing in the world or whatever. So I think there's like, these two neighbors are just like fighting each other, like, fuck you or whatever.
Battle of the Trump sign.
This is hilarious. It was actually a really nice day out because me and Bill, well, it was just him picking it out, but we went to Home Depot and he picked out what shower he wants for his bathroom. So we'll go back and get that sometime. Because I initially saw it and I was thinking, oh, that'd be about my height or so, but well, then I heard that it only cuts 6 inches, so I was like, well, that can be very big, but I guess it's just not optimized for that. I'm wild and crazy and insane. By removing the bottom guide and the table, I go from 6 inches to 8.5 inches, almost 9 inches. But the question is, will pushing back, push this back on there? I imagine this will end badly. Now I cut this one too thick because I was having issues with the chainsaw, and I'm still learning how to do that correctly. This is 8.5 inches to 9.5 inches. I only need 7 inches, so I'll try to go to 7.5 on the next one.
And there you go.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do though is, oh, by the way guys, Bill's here.
Hey.
And I got this cut wrong, so I had to move it over because I forgot I already made this cut, so that's kind of already important. But I have one hole that's lining up fine, but now I need to figure out how far over it is. So
I'm gonna let you work on that because I'm unloading some stuff from the car.
okay.
I got the hose out, but I gotta get a few things.
Okay, cool.
You got a little forest of maples going on over there.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it awesome?
Geez, you got this all dirtied up already.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how's this work?
Works great. Try it. See, I didn't call you over for nothing. I want you to finish those other heads.
Where's the? Oh, there it is.
Oh, I took the power. You can take the power.
What's that? Well, if you need it, you're working there.
No, I'm gonna be messing with this for a while. It's safer to have it off anyway.
Did it come with a disc? A round one?
Yeah, I just didn't put it on because I don't know if that disc's really useful, you know.
Wow, it's nice and smooth.
Yeah. Okay, I drove a little bit too vigorously, but oh well. You know, I probably should have made one of these fit in the hole, but no.
You know, the height of that is actually a little higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect height. So you had to assemble all this with shit directions.
Yeah. Well, the base was actually not too bad. It was the rest of it. The important parts that were the badly informed part.
Oh, it's even got a spot for dust collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I just cannot get that damn oiler to work. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like a $20
Yeah.
refurbished thing, so.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah. So if it breaks, whatever. That's good.
You know,
That's really good.
for cheapo electric, it actually
Yeah.
cuts pretty decent, really.
Yeah, I know. The chain gets a little hot from all that. but-
Okay, I lost my mark, so we'll have to remark it.
Am I right?
That looks pretty good.
That sound, I mean, look about right.
Try
Well,
to
you know
get
what
as
I
straight
mean.
as I can.
Does that sound about right with your eyes?
Okay, let's go right about here.
You think you're halfway through?
I think so.
Let's flip it over then, okay? So we're gonna flip it over and I'll mark it again so I don't have the same issue that.
Yeah, I think I'm going pretty close to being right on.
Here's
But
2 wedges. Like a spike or something will help. Oh, you're doing it. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for killing all the little like roly-polies that are living in here.
oh well.
Oh, that one's that is stuck, huh?
Yeah.
You feel that?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Aha! So stringy.
Nice. I think so.
Good.
Yeah, right there.
So what I'm meaning is this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's got to be just about. Oh, it is there.
Yeah. You went all the way over with that one. That was pretty good though. That was really good.
I knew it wouldn't be perfect, but
But it's within 8 inches or whatever, so that should be able to fit on the thing without the thingamabob.
look at there's the center of the tree.
Yeah.
Look how much it grew on this side. And
You know what that's called?
no.
Reaction wood. So that means that the tree was leaning that way,
Oh, okay.
and it grows more underneath to help prop it up.
Oh, okay.
And so that's reaction wood. And I think because of that, since the quarter's here and all this is like reaction wood, I'll start making the mallets here, and then I'll not use this much too much. I won't make one here. I might make one there. But,
You want to cut another one?
let's just see if that would work first.
Okay.
So like an idiot, I marked my template on the dark side, so it's hard to see, but oh well. Should have done the light side, but... Well, that was a waste of time. Well, that didn't go too well because the corner, I think it's old wood, the corners are ripped up, and so I was measuring off of a bad angle. But this has a good piece on it, so that'll work.
Look at that.
Oh yeah,
You know, for cutting by hand and eye, that's pretty good.
a little bit, but...
But, well, for, hand and eye work, that's not bad. And then even...
Oh, here. It's perfect there,
Yeah.
off there. So, because that thing was angled,
And-
like it's perfect here, but it's not perfect here. So I'll just remember that.
And even that way.
Yeah.
That's pretty good by eye. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Thank you. 4 inches. I measured that wrong.
Do you want it for
4.5.
4.5? Hey, you got plenty
I'll make
more
another
there.
one.
Yeah. The travails go on.
Oh, fuck you, buddy. Oh, I did cut 4.5. How does that work?
The blade will take a little bit, but not that much.
Oh, it is 4.5. I'm going fucking insane.
That's all right.
Ah! Ah! Oh! This is backwards. It's 7 to 4.5.
Oh, you were going from the wrong end.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that would be 7, 1, 2, 3.5. I don't know. Fuck this thing. Okay.
You got more wood.
Wait, I mean, the numbers should start from here going out, not here going in.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, is it different on...
No, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
1 through 7, 1 through 7. That should be opposite. Because then I have to hold it out to measure it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? better. So how would you lay that out? I want it to be radial, so like the top of the mallet is like outside.
Oh yeah. I guess just butter up to those points, because that'll get flattened out, right?
And then like that, and then like that.
Yeah.
And then like that, and then another one here. 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's probably 8 right there.
Get as many as you can. Right?
Oh, it's sawdust.
Well, look at this though. We got a big old gouge here.
Well, that can just be like one out test or something like that.
Okay.
But either way, there's a mallet there, so. Unless you think I should, well, it would interact with this poorly, so. We'll see. See, this is where I think having a bigger table would be good.
Definitely, yeah.
Can you turn me on?
Here we go.
Can you turn me off? It's like digging into the table.
Yeah, it's definitely big, large table.
You need to, yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Yeah.
I don't have a big table for this.
Hey, you want me to take that away and we can come up with a plan?
No.
You know, you've got supports, don't you? You know, you could like rest something there.
I think it's good enough for a proof of concept, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need, you could almost have some sort of standalone kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking to entirely remove this, because we're going to have this in your workshop once I get this done. And, which is like nice, perfect level concrete floor.
Right.
So I'll just make a big table that like sits, it's like a C shape, and it goes around it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, exactly.
So that'd be
exactly.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
And, but it might have a piece that'll like lean across it. Like this piece will get, like, we'll bring it up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this piece will kind of come in.
Yeah.
And I might bolt in just to keep the two pieces together a little bit.
Yeah, you could have a piece like this centered with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Well, guys, that's pretty much it for now. I think we're in a pretty good place to start making mounts pretty soon. And get a small batch going, and then hopefully sell those to help start the little company. And then spend some time like setting up the shop in your your basement. And
Get the lathe over there for the
handles.
handles.
And then we can start like the cheaper, crappier ones.
Yeah.
You know, like the ones that are actually meant for use, they're just gonna be like garbage, kind of. They're just meant for hitting stuff, not looking nice. But the first ones will be nice.
This is all prototyping now.
Yep. But that's my specialty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya. Awesome.
Well, let's see. Oh, unbelievable.
Was it great? Look at that.
Holy crap, that I thought it was going to be way off.
No, that's great.
That's the best one ever.
And by the way, guys, we realized that if we quarter saw this, we could actually get 8 out of each one of these. So it might be better.
Yeah, because last time it was just 7.
Yeah.
And it is just wet yet.
I think that this is getting towards the smaller side of the log, so this is going to make it 6, but who knows?
Well, then you have
maybe 3 or so.
Small mallet area.
And then big mouth on the other side.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody wants wedges included in their mallet, let me know.
Because you end up with really nice wedges.
Yeah, it might actually be its own product. Who knows? Wedge for something like a car or chalk or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.